How to get free $10,000 small business grants for your small business. Let's get started. Hey everyone, I'm Rinde from AskRinde, and welcome to the #1 community for real estate, income, and credit. So if you'd like to know what the #1 key is to getting grants for $10,000 and more for your small business, make sure you watch the video to the end. Leave a comment below if you need help with anything. Getting larger grant amounts are mainly dependent on one key thing: your business setup. You need to know how to properly set up your business in order to get $10,000 and more in small business grants. So my first grant that I received was for $5,000 in 2007. And since then, I've steadily progressed when it comes to getting grants, and now I receive thousands of dollars in grants on a monthly basis. So properly setting up your business from the beginning is not just getting your EIN or registering with the state, getting your LLC, your S Corp, or your C Corp, or even setting up for taxes. None of those things matter if you don't know how to generate sales. And this is one of the main reasons why most businesses struggle and fail. They just incorporate, but their business is not properly set up. And the business is definitely not set up to get grants. So they incorporate, stay dormant, and just pay the state annual fees year after year until they get frustrated and the dream dies. And this happens over and over to many small businesses all across the country. So there's a picture of what your business setup should look like. So your business setup should include, #1, your product. What are you selling? And what's the value of your product? What difference is your product going to make in the marketplace? And #2, your location. Where are you located? And also, where's your product located? Because the two don't have to be in the same place, and you need to know the difference. #3, what is your business profile? Every business needs to know its business profile, because your business profile is what you're going to be using to develop business credit and also to be able to get grants. So developing business credit, for example, you need to know how to actually work with banks and also credit unions. Are you going to be doing that based on relationship financing, or are you going to be doing it based on revenue? Because they're two separate things. If you're going to be generating revenue, does your business make money on a monthly basis? How often are you actually having deposits in that bank? Because that's what they're going to be using and looking at when it comes to actually setting you up for business credit and giving you lines of credit down the line, which are going to make the big difference. If you're actually having deposits come in on a weekly basis and the bank sees that stability, that's going to set you apart and set you up to be able to get in position to be able to get more lines of credit and higher lines of credit with them. If you actually have deposits coming in once every 3 months, that's not showing too much consistency. Now, it all depends on how your business is set up. If you're invoicing and you're doing 90-day invoicing, 60-day invoicing, some people do 120-day invoicing. Once there's consistent deposits and there's substantial deposits, you're actually either working on developing a relationship with that bank and also simultaneously showing that your business is stable in generating sales, generating income. That'll position you to be able to not only get higher limits, but also position you to be able to explore more options when it comes to grants. So with PNC Bank, for example, I have a 20-year relationship with PNC, and I've moved well over 7 figures through that bank. I have over 8 accounts, so I have a solid relationship with that bank. So when I need something, based on the fact that I built a solid business profile, I can actually just call the bank or email them and get what I need. #4, your employee count. So this actually takes some thought when you're actually doing your business setup, because employee counts oftentimes can go a long way when it comes to getting grants. Remember, you want to actually start to develop and build from the beginning your business setup, so you can not only generate sales and build your revenue, your business revenue, but also get grants. Free money that's on the table for your small business. Because the more employees you have, the larger grants you'll receive. #5, the problem you solve. So what problem are you solving in the community? Because that can actually set you apart. #6, the people you serve. So this actually goes a long way when it comes to getting higher and larger amounts of grants, whether that's coming from individuals, corporate, and also institutions, and even nonprofits in some cases. The people you serve can actually make a huge difference in the amounts and grants that you receive for your small business. And #7, your NAICS code. And NAICS stands for North America Industry Classification System. And every business and industry is classified by their NAICS code. So it's very important to be properly set up with this from the beginning, because this can actually preclude you from either getting certain grants or grants and also business credit, which is really, really huge. If you actually have the wrong NAICS code, you can actually be excluded from not only getting business credit, but you can be blacklisted by banks. In addition to that, you can actually be precluded from getting grants altogether. And finally, number 8 is where your client's coming from. A lot of times with business setup, most people don't factor this in, but this is one of the huge parts of the picture when you're actually creating your business profile and you're actually setting up your business. These are all part of your business setup picture to position you to receive $10,000 grants and more for your small business. So this is an example of 2 $10,000 grants for small businesses. Number 1, St. Louis Obispo County, California, $5,000 to $10,000 in grants. So the St. Louis Obispo County is actually distributing America's Rescue Plan Act funds to small businesses. And they're actually doing this to be able to help these small businesses recover from the pandemic and also foster more economic growth and get jobs going. So they're actually going to be giving $5,000 grants to businesses that have less than 10 employees. So businesses with 10 or fewer employees are going to be getting $5,000 grants. For businesses with 25 or more employees, they're going to be getting $10,000 grants. Now, these grants are available on a first-come, first-served basis, and they're actually going to be opening up for eligible businesses to apply for these grants on April 1st. Now, the deadline to apply for these grants are going to be April 30th. And you can get more information by going directly to their website at slocounty.ca.gov. Another $10,000 grant are the Long Beach Recovery Grants, also in California. So this grant is actually for struggling industries. And these are grants from the America's Rescue Plan Act. As I shared, they're actually sharing these for companies and businesses that are struggling to be able to stay afloat, businesses that are struggling to recover fully. So this program gives grants between $5,000 and $25,000 for restaurants, food service businesses, gyms, personal services, and also nonprofits. Now, for other struggling businesses that have been affected but don't fit their criteria, they can actually apply for grants between $2,500 and $10,000 in grants. So the applications are open until May 15th, and the review process starts on April 15th, and funds go out soon after. So to apply, you can simply go directly to their website at longbeach.gov. You can also call their phone number at 562-570-4BIZ. So these are actually 2 grants that are available to be applied for $10,000. There are many of these all around the country, but you really need to know how to properly set up your business. So if you'd like to learn more about how to properly set up your business, how to start not only generating sales, how to start not only scaling your business and moving it forward, but also get grants as you go, make sure you actually join us for our Grants Masterclass by clicking the link in the bio. You can also email me. My email address is AskRindeNetwork@gmail.com. I'll be happy to answer questions. I'll be happy to get in there and help you to be able to structure and move forward to scale to profits. So if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. You can also email me. My email address is AskRindeNetwork@gmail.com. I look forward to seeing you guys on the next video. Until next time, thank you so much for watching.